door neighbors with LNW, and both look really good for these next couple of minutes. Dead center of the zone, you can see it in your upper left corner of the map. And I'll continue to direct your attention there because that's going to be the sole deciding factor of how these next couple of rounds go. There's very little in the way of safe positions as this ring grows smaller and smaller, and what's at 17 squads now is going to drop dramatically as more buildings are forced out into the open.
We have about a minute left on that timer before the zone starts to close, and you have to start thinking about all the congestion that's going to be thrust forward. And J-Lings, they're finally still here as well. We haven't really heard too much from them, but North Eption, they're your first place team looking to stay aggressive as they work their way, and they have sensed that there's an engagement in front of them. But we had talked about Fire Beavers, right? Trying to potentially rotate north on Optic. Well, they've actually rotated down and are just sitting to the left of Aurora. So that's where NTH is kind of trying to get engaged on. In this fight with Optic and Complexity, I feel like it's been going on since the dawn of time.
It has, because Complexity aren't going to move and Optic cannot take another rotate. They don't have a Valkyrie to reposition. They cannot bypass Leave No Witnesses. Optic must go forward or die on this ring that's closing in 30 seconds.
Well, let's see how it goes. Let's jump on board with Optic Gaming as they make the push.
Oh.
One's far left, that's a different team, it's a different team.
Oh.
I'm batting here, I'm dead. You need to res me here.
They're nading you.
Batting.
The rock up angle to know. The
Might be able to move back right side.
Yeah, I'm going to knock. Try.
Smoke in 3 seconds, I'm dead on this cross, good luck.
The choke is all the way walked up here. Okay.
You might be able to res me again on the building. Right here, you gotta insta-res though. You gotta insta-res.
I cracked one out far left. Batting.
I'll be able to move forward and smoke.
Choke's looking at us.
Just maybe punch me again if you can. Or throw me a Q.
I can't pretend.
You gotta play towards this left rock.
Yeah.
What's your Q at? 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm dead to zone.
It's wrapped here.
And unfortunately, Optic Gaming not going to be get out of that. Leave No Witness, they were holding the choke. They're trying to get involved. Complexity still wrapping around, able to get into the zone because Leave No Witness put enough pressure onto Optic.
And Complexity finishes this fight off really quickly, taking out Onyx immediately afterwards. 2 O squads, maybe there's something there. The fact is, however, that they've held on to the northern side of the ring, and now we look to the south, where North Eption have miraculously made their way in. We knew there were 2 squads ahead of them, and they've somehow bypassed both Fire Beavers and Aurora, moving past even Go Next to put themselves right on top of this gravity cannon. Still not in the center of zone, but now finally in a spot where they can gatekeep effectively. A head peek and a respawn beacon for a little bit of extra cover gives Fire Beavers the chance to play as a duo.
Well, with the Newcastle able to hit the res and reset completely there,
North
Eption maintained their first place spot, but you saw Fire Beavers calling in the mobile respawn. They want to get their third back up in it and utilizing this trident so they can just play around it. Makes it very difficult, especially with Satsuki using the smoke to smoke out the Beavers, and look at that! They have infiltrated the Beavers' home. They do not want them to reset. A bubble team that will make it so tough for them to find themselves in the winner's bracket later on.
This just turns into another kill as well. North Eption pushed immediately off of the res, so with full control of the south, there should be a white shield snack dropping onto them very soon. For the moment, however, their focus does have to turn back towards the gravity cannon. They've given up the spot, and now it's starting to be pressured. Less than 20 seconds until they have to move.
Talk about the south, and everyone's going to have to go, but let's grab a listen in with North Eption.
俺一回巻く、移動してる。一回巻くよ。
誰から歩いてきる俺。張り付け。
いる気ない。
2キロ。
いない。
フェニックしかない俺。
フェニックモード、ありがとう。
2キロ。
オッケー。俺巻いてるよ。
前詰めて。ワンダー。
オッケー。
割れてる。
左俺取りに行く俺が取りに行く。左もファイトね。
右取り切った方がいいかもこれ俺ら右
右い
行でね
右めっちゃおるよ、ワンチャン。
や左でもいいよ左でもいいよ。あ左奥にいるわ。それが来た見て。
めっちゃ
何か
左やってくね
左もやってるよ。
シャジブ
バカ自分あった
待ってジブ聞こえる
左
右取り来てもいいよ。いや
右
左ファイトしてない。右取りでも右でもいい。右でいいよ。
ウルトラ別にどうか奥めっちゃラオクそがない
そがあるよ。まあ外か行くよ。
いやそれよ。
マジで
アーク入れる。
ロバカロニックロックして
グレない。
さあ
ナイスナイス。
もう一人後ろ。
オッケー。
負けた
いや見える。
俺真っから無理
見えない。
ゆっくりワンナックゆっくり
一回負けたよ。
あ最悪。後ろめっちゃおる。
バッテリー
無理だよ、もう切れるそれ。
取り切ったあれ
取り切ってないよ。
じゃあ行こう
ノック。
オッケー。
ありついてそれ。俺もいい。
ロナは一人
やだ
上めっちゃこれ。上めっちゃそれ。
かけてねそいつわかんないけど。
いや2枚おる。後ろ来るよこれ。
上からも来る。
どっちか割り切れも。
いや上と一緒に走ろうはじけるよ
オッケー。
上映る
上映するよ。いや待って。
来てるよ
おる。
それ左でしょ。
当たっていた
上おらん。
上おらんの熱いよこれ
終わりしない。
右が取れる。ない。いや右上。そやくらった俺。
もう2人で頑張ってじゃん。
ここ行こう次狙わせて
左上上がるよ。待って。
右
寒天。
そがい
帰れる。
曲がろう乗っかって
乗っかる。
And although North Eption continuing on the warpath, not going to be able to stay alive, we turn to the fact that there is one Beaver left standing in the 4 squads remaining. Glitch Energy to the north and Dreamfire holding the right side of the zone. It's an extreme power position. Look at Peta, look at Roy. They are gonna make wonders here.
Very little room for Leave No Witnesses to enjoy. Dreamfire, as you said, in a commanding position, but their focus is so far to the south. Glitch have the opportunity to flank them. Fire Beavers go down, and it's up to Roy to keep Dreamfire defended well.
They need to take up as much space as possible there because everyone is essentially pointing at each other. And Dreamfire, they came into this game in 16th place. If they take this win, it could be enough to trajectorize them forward into the top 10.
LNW now missing one. Dreamfire know there's only one other trio left in the lobby. Can they clutch this win, push themselves into the next round? Keep themselves away from elimination. Dreamfire, that's going to be determined now. As we said, keeping Glitch Energy at bay is going to be the determining factor of this fight. Look out for those triple headshots. Look out for the single bursts that can change a game.
I mean, Glitch in 19th place with 3 games remaining. This
Roy.
is what they need as well. I mean, he's just a menace with the triple take right now. You are having commanding peaks anytime he gets up there. He's just looking to put as much pressure on Glitch as he can. And as that final round starts to close, our teams are going to have to essentially crawl up closer to each other. But with Renatricky on the Watson, just needs to keep fencing as much as possible. But that bow check bow, similar to the triple take, is going to be enough to get that pressure from mid-range.
One headshot can change everything, but Rena's not connecting for right now. And as you said, Watson is going to be really important without abilities. It gets a little tough, but LNW push. Now it's just 2 squads left, and Glitch have nowhere to work with. You said it yourself, Dreamfire need to take space. Both squads need to do it. A catalyst wall is the perfect initiation to the fight, and Dreamfire take the south while Glitch take the north.
Here we go, Roy, making it work. We know just how vital that Prowler is in these endgame circles, but Peta's gotta get up, and Glitch Energy, they're taking a lot of damage. Dreamfire has all the health. Peta going down, so a little bit of a 2v3. Roy, you gotta clutch this up, let's go!
Almost takes it, but Glitch turns celebrating the win. Our South American first. He's young, he's wholesome, and he's got